Hello, this is PlatinumArms. Today we're going to be talking about choosing the right gun safe or safes like I have. You might end up with more than one safe. So there's going to be a few of them over here we're going to talk about later on in the video. There's also a gun here, firearm, and it is unloaded, safety checked, magazine's empty too. We're going to use this for demonstrational purposes later on for one of the safes. And if you do like the video, please check out some other videos and please subscribe. Yes, I have notes. There's a lot to go over, and I'm hoping I don't miss anything, okay? That's what they're for anyways, the notes. Now, we're going to talk about what makes a good safe, what size to get, kind, price, how many. You should be able to decide all of those. You should know the answer to all those, hopefully, at the end of this video. Okay? To be honest, a safe that costs a fortune is worth it. But the thing is, if it costs a lot of money, you might not ever end up being able to afford it, because you just might keep putting it off and putting it off. So I believe that something cheaper is better than nothing, okay? And we're going to talk a way to get around not having to buy an expensive safe, okay? Main reason I believe most people get a safe is for security. And later on we're going to talk about other reasons to get safe, but later on we're talking about how to get around security. So you don't have to get the top of line like a Fort Knox safe or some crazy good safe, you know. We're going to talk how to get around that. Okay, some things that are important about a safe. Fire protection, okay? You have electronics, documents, photos, stuff like that. You don't want to get burned up in a fire, it can't be replaced, stuff like that. You're going to want to put in a safe, okay? Now the littler safes generally are going to be higher fire rating. They're going to be rated for like 700 degrees for 1 hour. A bigger safe like this generates 1400 degrees for 30 minutes, okay? Better quality top line brands, they're going to last longer. They're going to be more fire resistant. But what you can do is you can take smaller safes, put them in bigger safes. Let's say it lasts an hour, a smaller safe, you put it in a 30-minute safe, then it lasts an hour and a half. One thing I like the most about safes is storage and organization. Whether it be on the range or possibly self-defense, it's great. When I'm wearing my tactical vest going out on range, I just open up my safe and I got, okay, I can choose, okay, I need these magazines, I want this pistol, I'm going to grab this rifle. Everything's all organized, everything's right there. Get one that has shelves, that's what I strongly recommend. So that way you can organize stuff really nicely. And usually you can get more shelves, hopefully, for your safe too. So if you need more, you can get more. Let's see what else we got down here. Other people, well, self-defense, possibly if you have a home invasion or something's going on, or you just need to go somewhere and you need to be prepared, you can just go to your safe, pop it up and grab what you need. You should have your stuff for home invasion. You should have something around. I think you should always have a gun ready and other stuff like that, maybe a flashlight. But if you need more equipment and you have time, you can actually go in your safe, maybe pick up a second gun for someone else in your household or something like that. Now there also might be people who just have guns like maybe packed in the closet or something. And when they go out shooting or hunting or sighting them in, they have to go digging through all these guns to find the one they want. Maybe they just want a safe so they can have all their guns in one spot, all their stuff, their gear, optics, everything right there. So when they go in, they're going to do something, they just have to pop open the safe and everything's right there. Let's see, also liability reasons in Michigan anyways, by law you have to have your safe, you have to have all your guns locked up, okay? Now there's like trigger locks, and there's like cables you can run through there and whatnot, and there's all these different keys you'll have for them, because usually, at least here when you buy a gun, it comes with some kind of lock. If you locked them all up, you'd have a million keys, and I think it'd be a pain in the butt trying to figure out what key unlocks what gun, and going through all your keys just to shoot. It's way better just to have it in the safe. You can put all your guns in there, pop your safe open, and everything's right there, okay? You don't have to have them all locked up and not have a million keys. Now in other states that might not be a legal issue, but possibly, you know, maybe if your gun did get stolen, something really bad happened, maybe they can get you for a civil suit or something. At least in your defense, you'll be able to say, hey, I had a safe and it was locked up. Okay, maybe that'll help you out. Now over in Michigan, we don't have this problem, but other states might. You might have, like, maybe Louisiana, for example, may have a lot of problem with floods and stuff like that, maybe with tropical storms and whatnot, hurricanes. You might want something that's waterproof. Check into that. Bigger safes are waterproof generally cost just more money. So you might want to remember that too, take that in consideration. Now, we're jumping to security. If you're looking for a security good safe for protection, an easy way to find out what safe's going to be really strong, really good, hard for a thief to get in is look at the UL rating. UL rating means how long it takes a professional to get into the safe, okay? So if you don't know anything about safes, you don't want to do all the research, you just want one that's got good security, you can look at the UL rating. If you don't have, if they don't have the UL rating listed, or you want to check out everything, the more locking points the better. Also, thicker bolts are better for the locking points. Also, the thickness of the steel door is important. But a lot of cheaper safes won't tell you how thick the door is. A better quality one should. And another thing is, you want a safe that can actually fall through the floors, even if you have a one-story house like a ranch and your safe falls into the basement. That way it doesn't crack open and then the fire gets to everything, especially if it's fireproof. You're going to want to be able to withstand falls. So that's something to look at. I would go with digital keypad. Usually it's a little bit more to get digital, but not a lot. You can probably get like a biometric one. That's going to cost you a lot more money though. I'd probably just stick to digital, at least right now. Maybe biometrics will come down later on. And I'm not sure, to be honest, how well those biometrics are really actually working. Now, digital though works great. It's a lot harder to crack a digital combination or digital keypad on a safe than it is to crack a combination lock. Another thing is, usually if a digital keypad takes a dump on you, well, I've heard really good things about them, say for one, but let's say worst case scenario, you take a dump, you do have a key override. With a combination lock, if it does take a dump on you, you don't have a key to override for the most part generally. So you have to get a locksmith out there to get your safe open, to get it fixed. That's going to cost you. I think there's a little bit more maintenance too on a combination. And it takes a while to get in combination. Digital keypad is really fast, really easy. A lot of times you can always pick your code, usually digitals. I don't think there's any one where you can't. Combination, sometimes you can't change your code. Whatever the code is what you get. Now maybe you can pay a locksmith to change it. So if you have multiple safes, multiple combinations, you might forget which is which, okay? Digital, you can set them all the same. A lot of times too, digital, there's a few of them anyways. You can pick how many digits you want your code to be too, so that's neat. Now, okay, so I talked about that also too. It's nice to get a safe you can bolt down, whether it be the floor or the wall or both. That's a good choice, good thing to get. I don't know if I said this earlier too, but you want good hinges too, that helps you out. Now, I did mention earlier, I hope you guys remember, is why security might not be that important, okay? Why you don't need to get that $5,000 safe. Why a cheaper safe for $500 will still do the job, okay? The number one reason is don't advertise, okay? If you don't advertise that what you got, what's going to happen is, well, you'll see people, maybe your neighbor gets a brand new 60-inch TV. He's going to make sure he puts it so everybody in the window can see he got a nice big TV. Now, a thief's going to see that too, and probably going to break in the house for a TV and say, hey, this guy's got probably money too. You can afford that big TV, God knows what else he's got. So, when you don't advertise, what that means, you're going to want mini blinds in all your windows, maybe curtains, so they don't know what you got. Now, not only are you not going to know what you got, they're not going to know the layout of your house. So if they do break in, they're not going to know where's where, what's what. They're not going to have any idea. The second thing I believe in, well, before that, quick little things you can do, you can get ADT. That's kind of quick, simple. Maybe you don't want to pay for it, but that's something you can do. You can also get like a dog. If you don't have one already, a dog's bark usually will deter people. And you can also hide your safe, okay? Even if they break in your house and you're looking around in your room, your safe, if it's hidden well, they might just walk right past it, hopefully anyways. Now, the second thing I believe in, this is something big, just like the don't advertise, is better doors, locks, and hinges. You want good quality, maybe a nice steel door. You want good quality deadbolts and handle locks, okay? A deadbolt, there's a lot of options. With a deadbolt, you can get the ones where they're keyed on both sides, so you need a key to get in and a key to get out. Now that might sound a little crazy, but the good thing about that is if someone breaks in through a window, everything they steal, they got to carry right back out that window. And if you have a neighborhood watch, they're probably going to see people carrying stuff out the window and know something's up and call the police. Or even a random person driving by, passing by is going to see that and hopefully call the police. And two, if it's too big to fit out the window, they're probably screwed. And also, I don't think a thief's going to want to go in and out, in and out, in and out, back and forth through the window. He might get cut up, it's going to take him longer, it's going to slow him down, he doesn't want that. So, that's something you can do. You can also use multiple deadbolts. That might sound crazy, maybe people didn't think about that. Imagine having a deadbolt on each side of your door. Maybe you can get one each side, top and bottom too. You can put multiple deadbolts, that's going to increase security, but that might be too much. That's up to you, that's just some ideas for you. But good quality locks, definitely a plus. Let's see. I'd key all the exterior doors alike too. Just make it a little simpler. You can put interior locks all through your door, all through your houses too, and key those alike. If you have interior locks all through your house, they don't have to be deadbolts, just handles, but you can do deadbolts too. If somebody breaks in your house, a thief, they might not, they're going to go up to the door, okay, this one's locked, they're all locked, hopefully they'll just leave. But he might spend time, make more noise trying to break down a door. Let's say he does, and he breaks into a room that's got nothing in it. If he breaks in a room that's empty, and then he looks around, he's wasting his time, he's going to be like, you know what, I just need to get out of here probably, and he'll just leave. Maybe he'll break down another one, hopefully get lucky again, nothing's in that room. I would think this thief's going to want to get out there. The thief's probably not going to want to watch a movie, maybe warm up some popcorn for it too and whatnot. He's going to want to get out of your house. So hopefully that stuff right there, the non-advertising, the locks, will take care of it. I think the non-advertising alone, not being able to see what's in your house, should do the trick. If you are considering all these locks and you're like, you know what, I got a family, that might be, what if there's a fire and having that many locks? Improve your fire situation. Meaning, get fire extinguishers. Get more fire extinguishers, get more smoke detectors, have a plan for evacuation in case there is a fire. So even with those locks, everyone can get out still safely and without a problem. But you don't have to go with the locks, those are just some suggestions. And what I want to say real quick too is what I believe for the most part is when a thief comes in your house, especially if you're not advertising, he's not going to be prepared. He's not gonna. Well, if you see on any shows where they advertise these really good safes, yeah, they're good. But you always see a couple guys, not even one, usually a couple guys, and they have 6-foot crowbars, and they're prying open the safe. Okay, generally, I don't think a thief's gonna come in your house with a group of people, all carrying 6-foot crowbars, power tools. Maybe they got some C4. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but sometimes, you know, when they advertise a safe, some stuff I think is a little crazy. They're not going to probably set an explosion off in your house and blow your safe up, okay? So usually a safe, a thief, I think it's not going to be prepared. Especially, like I said, the no advertising. Big on that, and you have all these locks, I think you'll be fine. Now we're going to talk about a few safes, okay? If we go over here, this one, I like it a lot. This is actually my car safe. I believe it's called a Bulldog, and that's the whole reason I have this full-size M&P out. This is a big gun. If we put it down in here, we can just set it down just like that. Look at that. Fits in there. Full-size gun. And what happens is you take this cable and you wrap it around some of your car and you put the cable in here. And someone might say, okay, what if they just cut your cable and steal your safe? Yeah, that could happen. But that's the thing of not advertising. They should know you got a safe in your car. They should know there's a gun in it. And if they break in, hopefully they're not carrying around wire cutters just trying to steal your CD player or something. Or trying to steal some change. They steal all kinds of crazy things. But hopefully they won't steal that. It's also nice too if you go out to a restaurant, you decide to have a few drinks, and then you're concealed carrying. You put your gun in your safe, you lock it up. If you ever did get pulled over and you had a beer or two, it's going to look better on your part having it locked in the safe, okay? Well, I'm not a lawyer, just to let you know, but I think it's still going to look better instead of just sitting in a case, actually being locked in a little safe. And that's about 20-30 bucks. This is a cheap Sentry safe. This is 20-30 bucks too. This would probably be easy to break into, but it is waterproof and fireproof, okay? So you still get that protection from fire and water, but the security is not very good. You could actually put this, like we talked about earlier, in a bigger safe. Get you a little bit extra time for fire protection. Move that out the way. And this is about 20-30 bucks too, okay? So these safes aren't really expensive, these two. This one's not too bad either. This is 80 or 90 bucks. I think it might be 90. This is Sentry Safe 2. It's got a combination on there. It's 4 locking points. 0.8 cubic feet. That's actually quite a bit of space. You can actually put like a lot of pistols in there if you wanted. And it's fireproof. It's also it's pretty heavy. Believe it or not, there's a lot of cement in here. It keeps makes it fireproof. So this thing is pretty heavy, and it works pretty good overall. There's a bigger model of this. It's 1.2 cubic feet, so that'd be a nice size with a digital keypad. But I believe it's like 160 or 180. It's quite a bit more. This one's only 90. Like I said, something's better than nothing. But the one with the digital keypad would be pretty nice. That's fire rated, I believe, the same as this too. Not 100% sure, but I believe. So overall, Sentry, it's a decent safe. Yeah, people could still get it. This would be easy to hide too. Now we move on to the big safe. This is stack on. It's got the digital keypad. If you got a combination and a digital, You can make them both the same if it's digital. You can set your digital the same as your combo if you wanted. That way you don't have to remember one code. And then this one does have the shelves in there. Move this out the way. Look in there, shelves are amazing. I love them. And you can actually get extra shelves. They're so nice for storage. And this is actually a 14 gun safe. Just to let you know, when they say 14 gun safe, it's kind of a lie. If they say 20 guns, lie. 24, 36, it's usually a lie. Only way you can fit 14 guns in the safe, you can take the shelves out and whatnot, but the only way it's going to happen is if they're all 22s and there's no optics on them. You start putting scopes and stuff like that, I think the most you're getting here is 10, in my opinion. Fit them in there. I mean, maybe, I don't even think you smash 14 in there, to be honest. So probably 10, maybe 8 guns. So that's something to consider, like, oh, 14 guns would be great. Well, you can't actually get 14 in them, but something's better than nothing. I paid about $380 out the door for this, brand new. And this one can be bolted to the floor and the wall. Now you can get this one at Walmart, I think right now, for $425 out the door, for $424. So it's a cheap safe. It's good. It has, I think, just 5 locking points. So the locking points aren't great, but you can bolt it down. It's fire rated. It has shelves. I hope this is actually helping you guys out. Some of these safes here. Maybe you're just considering buying this one big one. But now maybe you're like, hey, you know, I'm going to get one for my car. Because you can also throw your GPS in there, other stuff in there, jewelry, what else. You can throw other things in there besides a gun. But at least I can put other stuff in here besides guns. Hopefully you get an idea. And I'm really hoping just this video helped you guys out. And you guys will actually get a gun, or a safe, I'm sorry, period. No matter what kind it is. But if you liked the video, like I said before, please check out some other videos and please subscribe.